Welcome to the Rewards Master. Well, if you've been paying close attention the last couple of days, a whole lot has changed with the drop of the Citi Strata Elite card and their partnership with American Airlines and being able to transfer points over. And although a lot of people are talking about this, for me, it was absolutely world changing because I've been super heavy into Citi for years and I'm super heavy into American Airlines. And I already have the setup to make this incredible. So it's causing me to have to reevaluate pretty much my entire wallet, everything I'm using, everything I'm spending, and basically look at everything in a new way. So that's what I'm gonna outline here today. If you would hit the like and subscribe button, and let's examine it together. The drop of the Citi Strata Elite card on Sunday, I think it dropped at 3:30 in the morning or something like that. That card isn't really the biggest game changer in all of this for me. What the biggest game changer is two things. Number one, that the Citi ecosystem now can transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio to American Airlines. I fly American Airlines 15 to 20 times a year. I have status with American and I value them as one of my favorite two currencies in all the points and miles world. And that's along with Alaska. So Alaska's really only valued that highly because you can buy American flights with Alaska. I just think that they're the best of the best, those two programs. So when they made this change, it was just monumental in my world because when it comes to using American points, I think they're the most valuable. I've had to work and work and work to be able to get them through the years. It was very difficult using portals and shopping portals and hotel portals and all of that. And I'll probably still do some of that, but now it's not difficult. Now I am able to just transfer points, a plethora of points, because I have some other cards, particularly the second biggest piece of news that made all the difference was they're allowing those of us who hold the Citi Prestige card to keep that card, at least for now. We don't have to forcibly change to the Elite card. And that's great because that is a points earning machine of a credit card. 5x on dining, 5x on airfare, even directly with airlines. It has 3x on cruises and 3x directly with hotels. It is a points earning machine and they're letting us keep it. So I have kind of my greatest producer of points still in my arsenal. Then when they announced this Elite card, it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. In fact, and I'll be doing some videos on this in the future, but I know that there are a lot of people who are kind of, in fact, the most common word I see on some of the videos about the Strata Elite card, and I flat out do not understand it. I do not understand it. I can't wrap my mind around how people could use this word, meh, to describe the Strata Elite. It is, to me, it's amazing. It's way better than the new Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And then people are always saying, well, it's not as good as the American Express Platinum. Why not? I mean, the multipliers are way better. I mean, way better. And people say, they might argue, well, you can't get that 5x directly with airlines. Yeah, I guess that doesn't factor into me because I have the Prestige, but the rest of it is way better. 1.5x earning on an ecosystem that has arguably the best points now. They're better than American Express. They're better than Chase's points because they have American Airlines. Now, the devaluation down the road may change that, but as of today, they're the best point system, in my opinion. And in addition to that, they're the easiest points to earn because you can have a custom cash. I have two of them. Custom cash, get 5x in one category. You can have the double cash, get 2x on everything. All that, if you wrap it together, it goes through either my Prestige or that new Strata Elite or even a Strata Preferred and going over to American Airlines as a transfer partner. So how has this changed everything for me? Well, it's totally changing my wallet. Now, before my wallet did have some of the same cards and multipliers that I'm gonna continue with from this day forward. But several things have changed. So we did apply for, and my spouse got the Citi Strata Elite card yesterday. And you might say, well, why did you want to do that? You already have the Prestige. Well, two reasons. Well, three actually. Number one is 80,000 American Airlines miles. You know, that's the sign-up bonus, 80,000. And they're not 80,000 Citi points to me. They're 80,000 American Airlines miles. And that's a good bonus any day of the week. The second reason is 4 American Airlines Admirals Club passes. I have the executive card, I have unlimited access, but the few times she's not flying with me, she doesn't have access. So that's gonna be a cool feature. And it's gonna replace her priority pass that she had with the Venture X that we're getting rid of. So that'll take care of that. The third reason is 1.5x on all spend. So that's 1.5 American Airlines miles on all spend, which is a great multiplier. I mean, and people say, well, that's not as good as some others that are 2. Yeah, but those might be the same people who defend Chase and their Freedom card having 1.5. And before, you might have been able to argue, well, Chase cards, they're a better ecosystem because they're not anymore. No way. I mean, yes, Hyatt is a good transfer partner, but what other transfer partners do they have that can even come close to American Airlines? I mean, American Airlines, where you can get sometimes 40,000 Qatar business class tickets for 42,000 points or whatever. I mean, it's crazy value. So yeah, we're gonna have that card now. So really, when I started adding it up and trying to figure out where I'm getting the best multipliers, almost our entire lineup now is going to be Citi cards. So we're gonna have things like several 12X categories because of that Strata Elite card. If we purchase through the portal, and we won't ever do rental cars, I'm sure, but every now and again we'll do hotels and we'll get 12X. That's a great multiplier. We're gonna get the 10X multiplier through American Airlines Advantage, their hotel platform, because I get 10X with my Citi executive card. And then you also get the boost in loyalty points and points through the portal as well. So we've got those 10X categories. We're gonna now have a 6X category on 2 things. First of all, it'll be on flights through the portal, but we won't ever use that. So the one that will apply is Friday and Saturday nights, dining out. We're gonna use that. We also use the Built card, which is kind of the one non-Citi card that'll have a prominent place in my wallet, because it also has a 6X category on the first day of the month on dining, on restaurants. So I often buy gift cards to the places we like to go to maximize those points that can be transferred to Alaska. So those are 2 great 6X categories. Friday and Saturday nights with the Elite card on dining out, and then on dining on the first day of the month with the Built card. Then we're gonna have a whole bunch of 5X categories. We have 2 custom cash cards. So one of them will be dedicated to gasoline. So all of our gas is gonna get 5X, which will make it 5X American points. That's amazing on gas. Then we're gonna get 5X at home improvement with the other one. We spend quite a bit at Lowe's, Home Depot, stuff like that. So we're gonna get 5X on that. We're gonna get 5X on direct airfare because of my Prestige card. We're gonna get 5X on dining because of our Prestige card on any day except Friday and Saturday nights and the first day of the month. So 5X all the time on dining, sometimes 6X. It's gonna be great multipliers. Then we don't really have many 4X categories, but we do have a whole bunch of 3X categories. 3X on hotels directly with the Prestige card, 3X on cruises with the Prestige card. We also have the Strata, that new card. They also came out with the Strata because they product changed me from my Rewards Plus. So that's gonna give me several other 3X categories, including streaming services, which is the one I'll choose of that list of kind of oddball things that you can pick from. So we'll get 3X on streaming service, we'll get 3X on grocery stores, and we'll get 3X on transit when we're traveling within the United States. So that's another big group of 3X categories, and that's on a no annual fee card. And then on everything else, until we get a double cash, which will product change to one of those because we have a Strata Premier card. I don't really see a Strata Premier card fitting in with us anymore. So we'll product change that Strata Premier down the road to a double cash. But until that point, we're gonna get 1.5X on all other spend with that Strata Elite card. So 1.5X, That's not a bad base multiplier when you're talking those points are in American Airlines, which are very, very valuable. I value them at over 6 cents a piece for business and first class travel internationally. So I didn't really have a big time breakdown with this today. I'm excited about this. It's changing everything. I wanted to just discuss what an all-city type of spending strategy might look like, because I'm thinking besides that bill card that's going to get a little bit of use, I just can't think of any of those categories where we can do better. And I have a bunch of cards. I have a bunch of cards with American Express, gold cards, business cards. I have a lot of their cards. We have cards, we have the Venture X card. We have cards that are with Chase cards. We have the Sapphire Preferred. We've had the Reserve before. How can I do better? I mean, on any of those categories, I've tried to think, where could American Express be better? Where could Chase be better? Where could a Capital One be better? And someone might say, yeah, but you can get 2X on the Capital One Venture X. I have a lot of Venture X miles. And let me tell you, 2X Capital One miles are not worth 1.5X American miles. They're just not. Now, if a devaluation happens, maybe in the future, but not today. So tell me if I'm missing something. Where am I missing a multiplier that I can do better than with this new Citi setup? What do you think of the Strata Elite? What do you think of the Citi setup now that everything's changed because of American as a transfer partner? Let me know down below. In the near future, I'm going to have some comparisons of the top level cards and several other things, because like I said, this has always been a focus of my channel. So it just kind of skyrocketed it up when this change happened yesterday. So let me know what you think. Hit the like and subscribe button. Consider the channel membership, and we will see you here next time.